And I'm back. For those of you who just clicked on this video looking for a pair of dad jeans, you won't know I was away, but I was. I was away for a few weeks because I became a dad. So in the, what is it now, 10 weeks or so since my daughter was born, I can speak with a small degree of authority on what makes a good pair of dad jeans. For the guys that have been following along for a little while and have noticed that I'm away, well, first off, thank you all so very, very much for all the kind wishes. That is really, really appreciated. And yeah, I just thought that this was going to be a good topic to start things off again, especially given the reason that I was away in the first place. Right, the dad jean. And we're gonna get into the weeds a little bit with this. But if you actually just want the rundown of 5 pairs of amazing dad jeans, then you can go to this bit here. There's maybe a chapter down in the description, but usually I forget to do that. But yeah, anyway, I'll try my best. The dad jean trend. Now, I will freely admit right now that I am definitely not a fan of this. There is this huge difference between the dad jean trend and jeans that are perfect for dads. However, if you are looking for that aesthetic, there are a couple of pairs on the list that kind of lean towards that, but still are amazing pair of jeans. And then, just for fun, I've thrown a wild card in at the end, but you'd have to be a pretty dope dad to pull that off. So, but anyway, we're gonna get to that. Right, dad jeans trends. Now, we are a bit 2000 late for this because thankfully that trend is kind of going the way of the dodo. And that trend, it's one of these things it's one of these things in fashion that fall in that really weird space of being bad, genuinely bad, and then so bad it's good. I mean, where you fall in this is a matter of opinion and more a matter of who's wearing them. Obama, he's hailed as the dad jeans GOAT, but I think that this falls in the bad, genuinely bad category. Jay-Z, on the other hand, that falls into the so bad it's good, but it's because it's Jay-Z. The aesthetic at the heart of it comes from the kind of jeans that were worn by dads in, I don't know, like the 90s, maybe the early noughties. So like, yeah, comfort was key. And probably along with that, an elasticated waist was thrown in there. So we're talking like really roomy through the top block and the thighs, then with a lazy taper going down towards the leg opening. Full break, it wasn't even a full break, it's just they didn't know how to buy the right size. This is really just the time that men forgot how to dress. It just seems that at this time, the aesthetic, the cut, the fit, the look of it was at best an afterthought and sometimes something that was actively fought against. I mean, I can't really say why this whole aesthetic, that trend gained momentum when it did. I mean, it'll be a few things combined. It is a little bit of that norm core thing that never really went away since the early noughties. Not the early noughties, the late noughties. And then there is the whole thrifted over vintage thing, aesthetic, that seems to be more popular nowadays, which, yeah, that does come from the normcore for sure. It comes from availability, and just by definition, the things that were going to be making their way into the vintage stores or the second-hand stores will have been just these kind of jeans. And yeah, then there are the dad jeans icon. Obama is one that I mentioned earlier. So Obama, Jobs, and I don't know who else. But yeah, their style was just in the zeitgeist a few years ago. And so, like it or not, all these things kind of combined together and it pushed it over that tipping point where it became a thing. But yeah, that's the dad jeans trend. Let's actually look at 5 pairs of jeans that are actually good for dads. There is going to be the dad jean lurking in the background a little bit because I have to admit that dad jeans are actually quite good jeans for dads. Because here's what's really, really essential about this. Comfort and ease. Comfort as in like what's easy to wear and what's comfortable. And ease as in what's easy to style and doesn't look like shit. And because I'm me and this is this channel, they are most likely going to be Selvedge, but not necessarily raw. But okay, we are going to start this whole thing off with a brand that I've actually never talked about on this channel, which is weird because I really like them as people and I really respect what they do. They make absolutely incredible jeans. And that is Dawson Denim with their wide tapered fit. Or is it wide tapered fit? I don't know which way around I'm going on the screen here. It has that high rise, so when you're bending down to pick up your spawn, your butt crack doesn't hang out. It's got plenty of room through the top block, so when you're crouching down to wipe up whatever matter.
What is it? What have you found? Matter? Where's it coming from?
That your child has created out of whichever end. You don't feel like a sausage. And then it tapers down from the knee and you're just left with a very, very well proportioned silhouette. This pair of jeans, it does have all the markings of a pair of dad jeans. It's got that high rise, it's got that roomy top block, and it's got that slight taper. But because they are very, very well cut and because they're made of really, really amazing denim, they avoid that slovenly look that we associate with dad jeans. And that really is what I want to do with this list. I want to find us good jeans that are perfect for being dad jeans. Okay, next we have the 316 101 XK SW. CS, classic straight, 101, that's a 12-ounce denim milled over in Japan. And the SW stands for stonewashed. And I know, I probably lost 99% of you denim heads out there, but there is method in my madness, so stop and just hear me out, okay? All of us denim heads tend to get a slight bee in our bonnet when it comes to washing our jeans, am I right? But believe me, with a newborn, you will be washing your jeans a bunch. I mean, I've lost count even in the last 2 days how many times I've been puked on and peed on and pooped on. Most of the time by my daughter. So why don't you just take all of the angst that you have out of the equation and get a dope pair of Selvedge denim jeans that when you do have to wash them, it's not even going to make a tiny bit of difference. I've talked about this before. I absolutely love these jeans. And in fact, since I got them, they've become my go-to. I would have them here today, but they're in the washing machine for, you can imagine why they're in the washing machine. And I guess these really would be the closest that we get to on this list to the dad jean trend. They've got that high rise, they've got that roomy top block, and they've got a pretty lazy taper from the knee down. But the thing is, because you've got that amazing denim and because you've got this amazing stonewash that's just trying to be a stonewash, it's not trying to recreate fades, you get an incredible amount of versatility out of these jeans. I mean, I think you guys know, I like to do double denim. Probably a little bit too much. And do double denim right, with these, it's just simple. You're never gonna get the tone and the color of these jeans through wearing a pair. You're just not. And so if you throw a raw denim jacket or a raw denim shirt on top of these, that really is double denim done right. And then they go with a white t-shirt, which I must admit, kids tend not to. They also go with a leather jacket, they go with a pair of canvas kicks, they go with a pair of boots. They go with pretty much anything. And that's the key here. Is that ease and versatility. And the 101 XKs, they just have that in abundance. Right, for the next pair, I want to paint us a little bit of a picture. You're a new father, and that comes with all the crouching and bending and crawling and all that other good stuff. That kind of stuff that really speaks to having these like baggy, easy, comfortable jeans. However, as well as being a father, you're also a father figure. And you figure you do not want to look like the guy from Seinfeld. So, if you are this guy, you have options, and these options involve stretch. Historically, in raw Selvedge denim, stretch has been a pretty dirty word, along the lines of washing machines and general personal hygiene. But yeah, with the likes of Oni Denim making stretch denim, then yeah, sorry folks, like you've got to get over that perception. And trust me, even if you don't have kids and you're into the tighter fits, then Stretch is really nothing but a good thing. And I mentioned Oni Denim because it's a pair of Oni Denims I've gone for. You just get this incredibly slubby, beautiful denim with a little bit of stretch in it, just enough to make them practical. And before you say anything, yes, they will fade because the stretch is only in the weft yarns and it's only 2%. These are a mid to, actually maybe slightly skewing towards the low rise, but because of that great fit and because of the stretch, I would hope that they're going to keep you decent. And then through the top block, through the thigh, down towards the knee, they are quite fitted. And then from the knee down, they really do taper. I mean, these are not a dad jean in any way, shape or form, but they are a pair of jeans that are perfect for a dad. Right, from the new school to the old school. On this list, I wanted to include the denim, or at least the blue jeans OG, or certainly as close as I could come to that. And I think that all denim heads will agree that the blue jeans OG was the 1947 fit from Levi's. The 1947 was just that moment that Levi's nailed it. They got it right. They created the archetype, the classic, where they created that perfect balance between practicality, between fit, between function and between aesthetic. Sadly, these days, the Levi's vintage clothing version of the 47 fit, it's okay, but we can do much better because there are a whole bunch of very good 1947 repros. And indeed, I think most brands, there'll be one fit in their lineup that is based on the 1947. However, in my experience and muttered by most denim heads I know, the Warehouse Lot 101 is as close as you're going to get to the originals. And the 101XX in the 13.5 ounce denim, that takes everything that was perfect about the originals and just tweaks it a little bit and makes it better. And what they do is super simple. They just, from the knee down, they just slightly taper it. And most of the time I'd say like, yeah, you may as well just leave perfection alone. You don't need to do anything. But in this case, it really works. They're made from the Warehouse Banner denim. And this is a mix, let me get this right. It's a mix of Texas, Arizona, and what is the other one? Tennessee, Texas, and Arizona cotton. And the benefit of that, blending these three cottons together, is that it comes pretty close to giving that character and the irregularities of the original denim that was used by Levi's back in the 40s and 50s. And considering the amount of times you're actually going to be washing these things, you are going to be ending up with that vintage 501 XX fade. So you might as well get the denim to go with it. Right, last. And this is the one I was warning you about, the one that's pretty out there. But it's also the one that would probably make for the best pair of dad jeans, especially in a practicality sense. The problem is, it isn't actually a pair of jeans. It is denim though. And will that do? Yeah, it'll do. The Nigel Cabourn naval dungaree in denim. And somehow Nige managed to single-handedly make the dungaree cool again. Before that, it was the John of choice of the weird intellectuals in Leipzig and your mum when she was doing the gardening. But throwing that 40 odd years of Nigel Cabourn expertise at a pair of dungarees, that rhymes, but anyway, doing that really created a cult classic, and it was the garment that put the brands on the map in a lot of new places. It's heavily influenced by they were called deck bibs that the crews of aircraft carriers during World War II would wear. That's in the US Navy. And really, I wonder what these guys would think of a bunch of street style kids walking around in something that was influenced by what they were wearing during the war. It's kind of a weird thought. But anyway, why are these on the list? Well, if you're not a parent, and this is something that came as a real surprise to me, you've no idea how much stuff one of these things needs. I mean, like Carly is what, 55 centimeters long-ish, and she weighs about 4 kilos. her suitcase needed to go in the outside baggage line. Even a brief jaunt to a cafe involves military grade precision and logistics. And why am I telling you all this? Pockets. Lots of pockets. Big ones, diaper-sized ones. And these have all of that. And they've also got that massive oversized fit, which means that, well, I'd certainly hope, unless you've got some issue or had a really bad accident, your ass isn't going to be hanging out the back of them. And they're super comfy and super cool. It's a Japanese denim that I think is around about the 12-ounce mark. It looks like it's been given a wash as well, just looking at the pictures here. So basically, you're all set to just step in and get fading. Okay, that's it. That's my top 5 picks for what I think are perfect dad jeans. But dads of the world out there, I would love to know what you're rocking and why. Just like, drop me a line in the comments below. And yeah, when you're on your way down there, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. You're also going to find on your way down there, there's going to be links to all of these jeans, of course. There's also there's a sign up for the No News Good News newsletter. Go on, sign up for that. I know you're curious. What else is down there? There's the CRD sales page. That's worth looking into for dads, non-dads, mums, non-mums. There's bargains to be found down there. And if none of these jeans are really speaking to you, and you're nervous about getting your precious rawness messed up by kitty detritus, then check out the video that I did on 5 Selvedge denim jeans for under $100. So yeah, you can check that out. And I think, is that it? Yes, I think that's it. That just leaves me to say, guys, as always, and I've not said this for a while, but guys, as always, I hope everyone is happy and healthy out there. Hope you're taking care of yourselves, hope you're taking care of each other, and I'm going to see you in the next video.